Hi, third grade. Today we're talking about letter punctuation. In particular, we're talking about the greeting and the closing of a letter. So when you're opening a letter, which is at the very beginning, you always want to start with a capital letter and end with a comma. The same rule applies for the closing of a letter, which is at the end. So you begin with a capital and end with a comma, and I will show you what that looks like. In this example, you'll notice that Dear Emma, which is our greeting, starts with a capital D. Of course, Emma is capitalized because that is a name, and the greeting ends with a comma. Now that comma separates the greeting from the body of the letter right here. Okay? Next, look at the closing. Our closing says love, and notice it starts with a capital letter and ends with a comma, and that separates the closing, that comma separates the closing from the signature or whoever the letter is from. Okay, on this page, what you're going to do is just tell me if A is the correct opening or closing, or B is the correct opening and closing. So let's look at number 1 here. A says, Dear, comma, Michael, and B says, Dear Michael, comma. Which one is correct? And it's B, so you would write B on your paper. Okay, let's look at 2. A is sincerely capitalized and comma after it, and B is capital sincerely with nothing. And of course, A is the correct one because B is missing the comma. Okay, finish 3, 4, and 5. Then what I want you to do on page 167 is write the item out correctly. So, as an example for number 6, Dear Mr. Trent, something is missing from there, so I want you to write it correctly. So it would be Dear with a capital letter, Mr. capital Trent, because that's his name, and then it's followed by a comma. Okay? I'll do one more for you. Number 7, your friend Stan, and that is a closing. So we're going to capitalize the first letter, your friend. And of course, that's a closing, so we're going to put a comma there to separate it from the signature, Stan. Okay, do number 8 through 15 and hand it into the black bin. Thank you.